welcome to Sassy Sisters Say So. And this month, our topic is aging gracefully.
Well, forget me. I'm not doing it.
I couldn't even do youth gracefully. I don't know how I'm going to age gracefully. Right. I'm like, come on now.
Follow and share. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Aging gracefully. What does it mean to you? Aging gracefully.
It means not complain and just go for it.
Yeah.
And just go with it.
Go with
But
the
that's
flow.
not my personality.
That's true.
Kathy complains
but
about everything.
we should age gracefully. And why should we? Why is it important to age gracefully? Why do you think it's important? Even though you don't want to do it.
To be an example for...
Yeah, for the younger folks.
I embrace my age. I don't fight it. I don't wear makeup. I don't like hair dye. I can't wear the clothes the kids wear.
Right.
I'm 70 almost here. I go with the age. I've earned every wrinkle.
Well, that's true.
So
And every gray
I
hair.
embrace it. Doesn't mean I like the aches and pains.
Well, that's true. That goes into the second point
Okay.
I was going to make. Physical changes as you're growing older.
Oh, I don't
Well,
like
you just
it,
have
but
to
it
accept.
is what it is.
Part of aging gracefully is accepting your limitations.
Well, then that's the honest to God's truth. Because you might think something's wrong with your knees, and it's like, okay, well, I got to remember.
Remember how
60,
old you are?
70 years old, and your knees aren't going to be, able to do what they did when you were
Right.
20 or 30.
Right.
Well, my thing is, when I go to bed at night, I'm going, okay, what is my new pain tomorrow?
That's not good.
I have a different pain every morning I wake up, and I am not kidding you. Either my elbow hurts, or my ankle hurts, or
Right.
my knee hurts, or
But
my back
This
hurts.
is the way I approach aches and pains.
Tylenol.
Yeah, Tylenol. That's
Oh, I
fine.
don't take much pain medicine. But
That's your problem.
I have to be hurting pretty bad to
take pain medicine.
I do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just
But if it's a
say,
day
I just
long,
ignore it.
Right.
I'm like, it'll go away. It'll
No.
get better as I move.
But if you
whatever.
think about it, though, and that's true. That is true. Because if you have issues with
Yeah.
joints
Yes.
or muscles,
Yes.
you need to
it's-
use them.
You need to use them.
exactly.
So I just, if I'm tired, and I have learned, I love
have?
my recliner.
I know. She found out.
Love my recliner. When we go to the beach with Mom,
No
the
recliner.
last time, because we walked the beach a lot, and that the unevenness wears on
Right.
my hip, and it makes it hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, you need to put in a suggestion. They need to put a recliner in
Yeah,
here.
she missed her recliner.
I miss
over her
my
vacation.
recliner when I am not. So when we were at the beach, we went to see Unsung Heroes.
Yeah.
They
and
had
that-
recliners.
They had recliners, and they were so nice.
Maybe you should have went to the movies
With
every day.
heat, with heat.
Oh, they
They did. And I am
Wow.
like, we got there a little early, and we reclined. I turned the heat on. And
It's one of y'all didn't fall
I
asleep.
took a
Yeah, you're not
picture
kidding.
and
I
said,
bet you a lot of people do.
I might never leave.
Yeah.
Because I've been a couple of days without my recliner.
Yeah.
And in the evenings when
That's
I use my
true.
recliner.
Yeah.
Because that's when your body's tired
Yeah. Right.
and you're ready to relax.
Right.
And my recliner is my place.
Well, I'm learning I get tired in the evening. Where before I would just go.
He would go and go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, and it takes me longer to do everything.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the hard part.
Yeah.
that it takes you so long to do stuff.
We're slower.
Or you,
But that's part
You get
of the aging process, right?
tired.
So we should just embrace the fact that if you're tired, you're tired.
I've given up.
You
I
know?
don't fight it anymore because if I decide, okay, I've got to get this done, I'm learning, well, can this wait till tomorrow? Because I'll be up all night long if I get in I have to learn to settle down.
It's a mind thing.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. What about, having a healthy lifestyle?
Well, give it.
Walking,
Keep eating.
doing some. Listen, I've noticed a lot recently on social media where
Yeah.
they have, these 10-minute walk-in workout. They're real easy and simple.
Right.
And even doing, light weights or whatever to keep your muscles firm and stuff. I
Moving. Your
think
body is
just
meant to move.
moving.
Your body, I don't care how old you are.
Right.
Your body's meant to move.
Right.
You have to move because if I sit
For any length of time.
maybe a half an hour,
You get stiff.
all of a sudden
Yeah,
all my
yeah.
muscles
Right.
start
So you
cramping up. So
right.
I've got to move.
Right. That's important. It's just an important part of life in
Yes.
general.
Yes.
But knowing that we're aging and we're not the physical shape that we could be in,
But there's things we can do.
there's things that you can do. Right. What about staying mentally and emotionally active? Like a lot of people don't have a problem just sitting in front of the TV all day.
I can't do it. I can't even do it at night. My body gets restless. And that's
Right.
my time to kind of
Calm-
vegetate
yeah.
and calm down.
Right.
And so when, I first get in the recliner, it's just like, okay, now I got to pop up and do this. And I
Oh.
sit in the recliner a little more.
Don't
Then
sit
I
in the
pop up and do
recliner.
this. Because, no, that is my time to, that's how I wind down.
Right.
If I found out about myself over the years because I'm hyperactive. If I am working until 9 o'clock at night,
Oh,
even
Lord.
doing dishes or whatever,
Right.
I will not be able to sleep.
I have learned it takes me
I
2
have
hours.
to quit
2
and
hours.
do nothing. At least
Just
2
chill.
hours before
Chill.
I go to bed.
Yeah, I have to chill. That's
And
what I
that's
said.
why I'm embracing now.
Your
last
regimen.
year, I got a tablet, a big one, 10-inch, just for reading books for my Kindle.
Right.
Oh, you're reading at night?
Yeah, I have found this Christian author that does the crime stuff that I like,
Oh, good for you.
Oh.
and it's really good.
Okay, good.
And
That's a good thing to do.
so I get
Plus
kind of
you're-
engrossed
me.
in that.
Right. Well, it depends on what you're reading. It's like if you're like I read a lot of Christian romances or whatever, and I get into a series.
Yes, she has series. of it.
Yeah. So I like
I'm
that.
on my last book of a thing of 4 that I started a couple of weeks ago, but her characters are so good, you just want to keep reading.
Right.
It,
But that could be a thing at night, though, if they're really good.
No,
you
but
don't-
I take.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I can read a chapter or two before I say, okay,
Right.
I got to go to sleep.
If I take my melatonin,
Oh, drugs.
let's say if there's crap on TV, and so about 10 o'clock I take melatonin, and 1 milligram is all I need.
It works
I just
for
need a little
some.
boost, and then I'll go get ready for bed, and my thing has the whatever to take the light down,
Yeah.
so it doesn't
Yeah,
activate you.
automatic. Yeah, good.
So then I can get ready for bed, plop into bed, and read until I get tired, which
Right.
usually only takes about 45 minutes, if that long, after I've taken my melatonin.
Right. Well, it's a good thing, though.
And
mean,
then I
it's
can put it up and go to sleep.
good. Right.
Okay.
Cultivating a positive mindset and attitude toward aging. Cultivating a positive mindset.
I'm
So sure
learning.
did.
You have to train yourself.
Not everybody's like that,
No,
though.
but you have to. If you have to train yourself to let go.
Right.
That's my issue. I train myself
Well, number
to let
one,
go.
I did have a friend who had a hard time with growing old. And I told him, I said, you're not doing it alone.
Oh, yeah, right.
We're all
in it together.
all the people you went to school with, grew up with, we're all aging
Right.
together.
Exactly.
Your brothers and sisters, your classmates, your friends, you're all, it's not something you do alone.
Right.
So
That's why
for
people
me,
sit around and talk about their doctor visits
for
and,
me,
and what's
that's
hurting at the moment.
a positive. You have to embrace every stage of life.
Right.
For me, where I am right now, I'm glad I'm
old.
not raising kids.
I know.
Been there, done that, over it.
Just watching your kids chase after their kids is
I love
exhausting.
my grandchildren, but you know, the littlest ones take a lot out of you. The older you get, the more they take out of you. Because that's the way it's meant to be. You have your energy when you're young,
Right.
when you're supposed
Yeah.
to be having
Exactly.
kids. When you're older, you're just supposed to enjoy being around them.
Right.
You're not supposed to be raising them
Right.
because you're not meant to.
Right.
Well, some people are in a,
I mean, sometimes you have to.
yeah. And that's just the way it is.
And that's the way it is.
But being around young people, they tire you out, but they
They do.
also keep you stimulated,
energized. Yeah.
Yes.
which is a positive
Right.
thing.
And if they're a happy, like yours
Dorian.
is a happy little kid, and funny. I love all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun.
And they are
They have
fun.
their-
I love to watch them discover things,
Yeah, right.
figure
Yeah.
things out.
I like to
Yeah.
see their mind,
Yeah.
what they think about
Um,
things.
I've always been fascinated by that, even with my kids.
Right.
And people would say something to me about when my kids were little, and I said, I enjoy being around them. I like watching them figure stuff out.
Yeah.
I said, it's
always fun.
fascinating.
Kids are fun. But they keep you young.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we have a little commercial break.
Commercial.
Do you enjoy our videos? You can buy us a coffee. If you do, head over to buymeacoffee.com SSSisters, and if you enjoy our videos, you can contribute,
Thank you.
and we appreciate you. Thank you very much for supporting us, and cheers.
Cheers.
I'd like to say it doesn't have to be just coffee.
No, but it's buy me a coffee. It's
It's a tips.
It's like a tip
Yeah.
thing.
That's all I buy is the coffee. Only
Because
we like
Starbucks
coffee.
has good lemonade.
No, any kind of, yeah. It just helps us. So we appreciate you.
Yeah.
We
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, the role of self-care and self-love in aging gracefully. Self-care and self-love. Rhonda goes, I mean,
All the self-care is.
You have to
And-
learn to take care of yourself.
yes, you have to do that. A lot of people don't because they're focused on other people or whatever, and they neglect themselves.
And you find out when you get older
Most
that
women
that was a
do
mistake.
neglect themselves.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go,
And
give.
Right.
Because it takes a lot out of
Yes,
you.
it does.
And you need to re-energize yourself
Yes.
so you can give more, right? Yeah, we all love that.
I had a doctor tell me. I said, I just don't have time. I got things to do. And she goes, I got people. I said, I'm taking care of everybody. And she goes, well, I'm going to tell you. If you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of them?
Right. That's exactly right.
And made me think differently.
I think younger folks, when they're raising their children, you put all your effort into raising your kids.
Yes.
And then a lot of times, you suffer, your marriage suffers, and then bad things happen.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, I think you need to spend a little time taking care of yourself as you grow.
Yeah.
Period. Any age.
And that's what I call me time.
yeah.
When I'm mentally
Right.
I'm done,
Right.
I go, I can't
have
do
it.
this. I have to have a me
I
day.
do me time when I went to Colorado when Mia was born, especially Mia, because they already had Diego,
Right.
who was a toddler, and so I went. Her mom was out with her, and then I went out as her mom was leaving, and I told her, I said, you do whatever you want to do. I'll stay
You're
here.
there,
I
yeah.
will take care of Mia. And I said, take some me time
Yeah.
because it's
You
going to
need
be
it.
hard to come by once I leave.
Yeah.
That's true.
You do what you want to do. Go for a jog 'cause she liked to jog.
Take
Go for a
advantage.
jog. Just have some me alone time.
Right.
I know when I went to the kid's house, I would go, like David, because he's working all the time. He goes, Kathy, is it okay if I go to the office? I said, David, go wherever you need to go today while I'm here.
Right.
Right.
Take advantage of me being here,
Right.
watching the kids.
Exactly.
I got to leave at such and such
Yeah.
a time, so do what you need to do.
And that's what people don't really think of when you're, having your kids and you have them close together. I did it with Nicole too. I'd go to their apartment when Lily was little, and she said, Mom, can I run to the store? I said, I'm here.
Yeah.
I got her.
Take advantage
you,
of
You
the-
go do something. Get out of the apartment.
Yeah.
I said, I'm good. And
That's
then she
tough.
came back, and I was still on the floor with Lily, still talking to her. An hour later,
You're
she
still
looked
on
at
the
me.
floor.
She said, have you been talking to her all this
That's
time?
funny. No, it's
I
just
said,
I can't
yes.
get up.
I could then. And I said,
Funny.
yes, I have been talking to her, and you need to get on the floor with her every day and talk to
Yeah.
her.
Talk
Right.
to your children.
And she's a smarty. She's a smart little cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
They
about-
need that stimulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we all do.
That's true.
We
Yeah,
do.
mental
All of us do.
Yes.
Even playing little games or whatever
Yes.
on
Oh,
your
yeah.
on your phone.
Yes.
As we age.
Yes.
Our
Keep your mind
yes,
going.
keeps us sharp. I think.
Yeah.
I have one word game on my
Uh-huh.
phone, and there's a daily puzzle that you
Right.
can do. And sometimes that's all I get done. But then they have others, so you can play as many as you
Yeah.
want.
You know what? I use those kind of bubble popping games or whatever
Uh-huh.
not for mental stimulation, for
Just
the opposite.
Right.
For when I don't want
Right.
to think about something, I'm going to sit there and pop bubbles or whatever
Well,
the
you
game
know what?
is.
That is something true. I've got this thing on my iPad that I use, and it's a coloring thing, and it's just colored by number.
Oh, so
And it's a no-brainer.
right.
And you can just sit in the evening, and
But the thing about art,
it's just fun, and it's beautiful to see
what
after
I
it's done.
yeah, what I love about art, because when I went to Mom's to the house in Bealton, I was started doing art. I was craving it. I didn't know why. Well, your body tells you what to do if you listen.
Right.
So I'm going, okay, so I'm doing my art, and I'm going, now I know why people use art for therapy. Because if you're painting, you have to make sure you don't get it all over the house.
That's funny.
And if you're doing the fine painting,
Yeah.
you got to concentrate
Concentrate.
or you're making a mess. So you cannot
Think about anything else.
think about anything else
Yeah.
except what you're doing.
So that's
which
what
is painting.
reading
See, I
is
think
doing for me now.
Well, there you go.
See, I can't.
It takes my mind off of everything except the characters
Right.
in the book.
Okay, see, you get deep into it. I'm not.
I
like
do.
But I think those are
I got a
good
movie
things.
going on in my head.
I think
Yeah.
they're good things for, especially older folks, because there's a lot of, I believe, there's a
They
lot
have
of,
coloring books for adults.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have, in the community, they have, people that are seniors.
Yes, senior centers and stuff.
That you can go, and if you want to go paint, you can paint.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's a good thing. I think it stimulates your creativity.
Well,
Right.
your art uses another
diff-
part of
your
your brain. Music,
Yeah.
I don't
Love
know which
music.
one, uses another part of the brain.
Right.
So they
That's
all
why
do different
I'm
things.
glad that my TV program has a music channel
Yeah. Oh, you sit there and listen to it.
because
When
I
I'm
can put
cleaning-
it on the music. I do contemporary
Christian.
worship music, and I can play that while I'm working in the kitchen or
Yeah, when
doing
you're working.
something.
Yep.
Because I like music, because lots of times I'll just end up humming anyway.
My
I'm
problem
becoming our mother,
Right.
and I'll just start humming. And
she does when we go shopping, and she goes a different direction. I see her going.
Oh my God.
I can't help it. If they're playing music, then
No, they weren't playing music, Rhonda.
Oh,
You were
That's
humming.
funny.
I do.
I'm going. She's becoming our mother.
I know. Jay was in the kitchen one day, and he started humming. And I was, okay, Grandma Birdie. Because Mom would do it when I was working with her at
She
the
just
store.
does it.
And she wouldn't even be humming the same tune
No.
as what was playing.
No.
That
Yeah.
drove me crazy. But anyway, it's
Keep-
what it is.
Keeps her going. They say humming is good for you
Yeah.
when they do.
Well, they also say
it's the
that,
vibration of the humming.
that when you're humming, you're happy.
Right.
Mom goes, I'm just happy. And it's like,
Well,
you're
good for
driving me
her.
crazy.
Well, sometimes
It's like
the
being
thing-
grouchy when
and
you
I
wake
think-
up.
Yeah.
Somebody wakes
when
up
she
whistling.
does it, I think sometimes she doesn't even realize. 'Cause
She's doing
She
I
does it,
found
it's a
that
habit.
with me. I will all of a sudden be conscious that I'm humming,
Humming.
and I'm not. I didn't realize that I was humming.
That's funny. Because if you do it in public,
Habit.
people are
look
going,
at you.
I don't care.
but do we care?
No, we don't.
That's another part of aging. We don't
care.
care.
If it makes me happy,
My grandkids goes, Graham, you did such and such. My son goes, she doesn't care. Because I don't.
That's a good thing.
yeah. But
What
my doesn't caring started when I
Yeah.
was younger.
I think we
and
were raised
it's
that
just
way.
like, I dress the way I want to dress,
And
if
she
somebody
did.
and
This is a big one.
Oh, no.
So, because as we age,
I'm feared.
you're not needed as much,
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
So you have, what's your purpose here as we're seniors?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you here? What's your purpose? What can you do? What
I
can you?
haven't gotten to that point.
You
yet.
know, a lot of people
Yeah.
volunteer. A lot of people volunteer.
But I've had
And
this,
that's a
I've
good
heard
thing.
people say, I just don't know why I'm here.
Well, I've learned to make myself busy.
Right. Well, me too. And it's like, I know why I'm here at this point in
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But later,
Yeah.
you don't know.
You
When
know,
you're
Beth,
80
I
years
think
old and your kids
there-
don't come see you anymore.
No, but they still need
There
you. You don't
is
think
a
they
time
do.
Yeah.
in life. I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you do get to that point, just like when we were younger, and a lot of mothers
Back in the day.
have trouble when their kids leave home,
Yeah.
and I thought they said something to me about it after Nicole left home. Of course, she's my last, so she left home, and I said, I'm too busy to have trouble with that.
Well, I
because
never had-
I was very busy.
Yeah, I never had problems with I got excited when the kids would get their new apartment.
Yeah.
Or stuff like
Right.
that. That was exciting
It
to me.
was.
Now, it depends on how they leave your house.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
Right. They leave on, good terms,
terms.
so to
Right.
speak, that it's a rite of passage, and
Yeah,
they
right.
Yeah.
you have
Right.
all of this stuff.
Right.
But there does eventually, I think, in everybody's life, there
You
comes
miss.
where you aren't needed by your family as
Right.
much.
That's
Right.
why a lot of people
And
volunteer.
you have to fill that void.
You do. If you're not working, you still work.
Right.
But if you're not working,
Right. If you're a caretaker, you still want to caretake.
yeah. But
Right.
you have to, you're right, you do have to fill
Right.
your time. And there's always something or somewhere or somebody that's not even your family that
that needs.
Right.
help or
And
you
what
know.
you have to do is you really do have to prepare ahead of time because, and it's basically just think about what you like to do.
Yeah, staying busy.
What do you like to do?
Yeah, I can't. I gotta stay busy.
Now, I like to bake. I've not had time to
Leroy
bake
likes
in
you to
years,
bake too.
Right.
but I like to bake.
Right.
I have to have time to do that.
I know.
So there's been a lot of things. I love to take pictures. You have to have time to do that.
Yeah.
That I haven't been
But
able
that's
to do
where the
in
problem.
years.
That's where the problem comes in when somebody retires. Have you ever spoke to somebody who worked all the time and then all of a sudden they're retired? They were looking forward to it, and then all of a sudden
Yep.
they're getting a part-time job.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't know what to
they
do.
don't- It's like I got to do
And
something.
if you're people like me, I like my job. I like what I do.
It's
I
in
like
your system
being
too. now.
around people. But I would like to do other things too.
Yes, it's time.
And for me, a happy place would be where I can work, get my work done,
And then move on with your day.
but then also have time in the week to do what I enjoy doing.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes,
You
that's
know,
your. That's
Not
what you're shooting
everything be work.
Right.
Like for so many years, it was
for. All day, all night work.
right. I worked 8 to 10 to 12 hours in the office, and then I had to come home.
And work.
If I had a day off, it was this is the only day I have to clean the house, do the laundry, yada yada.
And that's
so
work.
that day off was all about fitting what some people have all week to do
Right.
into one day.
Right. Exactly.
So
That's-
there was no time for something enjoyable.
Well, that's why, like you said, when you retire, you're so busy up to you're 60 years
Yeah.
old or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like then you just don't have that something to do. You
Right.
do have to fill your day with something and make my feeling is you make it meaningful.
Right.
Enjoy things like mom still, she's 90 years
She's
old. She
still-
loves to garden. She
Yeah.
loves to play with plants.
It's her system.
She
It's in
says
her
it
system.
brings her joy.
Right.
Yes.
It's
So
what she likes to
whatever
do.
brings you joy.
Right.
Yes.
So that's our conclusion
Okay.
is embrace the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make things
Fun for yourself.
happen that bring you joy.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
I think that was a good conversation.
I think so.
Anyway,
we're learning as we're going.
if you are in this time of life, you want to share some of your words of wisdom, we'd love for you to comment.
Yes, we'd love to know what you are either looking forward to doing or are doing now to keep yourself busy.
Yes. So we hope you enjoyed our time about talking aging gracefully.